Peace, man. Peace. Welcome back to my video, man. Today, I just want to talk about gangsters. Niggas want to be gangsters so bad. Niggas want to be tough and hard so bad. And I'm wrong, man, with being tough, with being hard, man. Nothing wrong with that. If that's who you are, then that's cool. And I really feel like, on an extent, everybody is a gangster, tough and hard. Everybody, on an extent, but on another extent, everybody is emotional and hard, and emotional and a little bit soft on another extent, So if you 15 years old right now, man, and you seeing all this influence around you, if you 13, if you 12, if however old you are, man, and you've seen all this influence around you, and you trying to understand, should you be a gangster? Should you be a blood, a crib? Should you be all this and that? Should you be a MS-13? What should you be? Should you be a neighborhood? Just all that shit, man. One thing you gotta understand, man, you don't gotta join a gang to be a gangster. That's one thing you gotta understand. You don't have to join the gang to be hard. That's another thing you gotta understand. Some of the hardest motherfuckers, man, they very chill, they by themselves alone, and they don't even hang with a gang. A lot of times, if you need a gang, man, you really not as hard as you think, man, because you need all them people around you to protect you. You need all them people around you to keep their facade, and a lot of those people don't think they're gonna always protect you. Some of them, might ride for you, but a lot of them might not, to be honest with you. A lot of them might just, lift you out to dry, man, I'm just saying, what it is, So don't hate me, hate the message, I'm just saying, it's motherfuckers that's 45, 60, man. They still trying to join the gang. They still in the gang, since motherfuckers that's 20 something, man, trying to be gangsters, it's motherfuckers it doesn't matter how old, man, one thing you gotta know, man, is you can protect yourself, man. That's one thing I advocate in this life, is to stand up for yourself, stand up for yourself, one thing, and that's why this video might be how to be a gangster, so stand up for yourself, and not just that, you gotta, another thing you gotta know, after you stand up for yourself, you gotta know how to stand up for others, and you gotta know how to protect others and protect yourself, as a man, period. You gotta know how to do that, so if it's boxing classes, you gotta take them. If you gotta learn how to shoot a gun, but make sure you don't just pull out your gun on anybody, do bullshit stuff, man, on anybody, because you will go to jail, you will have, there is consequences on every action, that you take, and it doesn't matter, what you was trying to do, people don't, the judges, a lot of times the judge and the system don't really look at your intentions. They don't give a fuck about your intentions. All they give a fuck about is if you did the right thing or you didn't, so they don't really give a fuck about your intentions like that, so make sure that make sure that you understand one thing, man. You understand that you have to live in a world where you feel safe, you feel protected, and the people around you feel protected and feel safe, and not wrong. It's also not wrong with calling the police if you want to call the police if something wrong, whatever, even though I don't really think the police can really protect you like that, but a lot of time, being gangsters, it never started from the point of motherfuckers just thugging in the streets, acting dumb and shit. This shit started from, if you take the history back, it started from that lynching, you know, the way black people used to be lynched before, and then black people had decided to stand up for themselves, and they decided to be like, okay, hold on, we're not gonna take this shit no more, you know, we're gonna stand up, we're gonna rise, and we're gonna you know, we're gonna protect our communities, and we're gonna protect ourselves, you know. So that's where gangsters and shit started from, you know, and that's where Black Panther was one of the first gangs, really, you know. So like if you think about it, you know, like the police is a gang, you know. So the police is one of the biggest gang ever, you know. It's like, especially in America, it's like you really can't fight them, bro. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, they will lock you up, they will put you away from your family and away from everybody, you know. So, you know, you gotta understand something, you know, like if it's something you can involve them, shit, fuck it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, even though, you know, I rap and I tell you not to snitch, not to do this and that, you know, and I'm not advocating snitching right now, you know, you don't have to do that shit, you know, to be honest with you. But one thing I'm just saying, like, if you need to involve some people, you know, you can involve them, you know, like, you know, but at the same time, what I'm saying is this, man, you know, like, you don't have to sell drugs, you know, to be tough and hard. You don't have to, you know, sit out on the corner every day, you know, like with a gun, with a big ass 2-3 guns on you, and be worried looking over your shoulder if some motherfuckers gonna come shoot at you. You don't have to live like that, man. I don't live like that, and that shit is not right, man. I'm telling you, that shit is paranoia, you know. I'm not lying to y'all, man. You know, you don't have to use all the drugs in this world, you know, so you can feel safe, you know, so you can feel like, calm down, you know, because you don't put yourself in like a very dangerous situation to where you can't even calm down, you know, you can't even have 2-3 minutes of peace in your head, in your mind, you know. So that is not gangster, man. That's like being a coward, you know, like, for real. And you don't have to sit out here, bro, and kill people for no reason, you know. And if you gotta do that, if you gotta kill people for no reason, man, then, you know, then you're not really gangster. Then something wrong with you. Then you really just looking for power, you know, because there are gangsters and there are people who are just power hungry, just trying to get, you know, power, just trying to look for, like, you know, admiration from the street niggas, you know, that they trying to see, okay, how many bodies you done had, how many people you done killed, you know, this and that, you know, they trying to get that shit street cred or whatever, you know, all that shit, man, is really bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, because a lot of people, if you think about it, a lot of people, they will clap for you, but when you in that cell alone, man, when you sitting in that motherfucker by yourself, man, I'm telling you, you gonna be regretting a lot of shit that you did. You know, you gonna be regretting a lot of time that you wasted with motherfuckers who's not gonna send you not a dime in jail, man. Not a fucking dime, you know. And I'm saying, bro, like, starting a business is gangster, man. You know, like, you know, you wanna know something, man? A lot of those rappers that claim to be gangsters and so tough, they got security. They walk around with security, you know, like bunch of them, you know, and why they're so fucking gangster and they can't walk alone, you know? Like, I'm asking you why, you know, because the first thing is they done got so many enemies, and now they feel like they're not even safe. They gotta have security around them, you know, this and that, you know. So another thing you gotta understand is you know, like, one thing you gotta know is life is not always gonna bend to your will. You know, it doesn't matter, like, what you have. It doesn't matter if you have a gun, somebody else got a gun. It doesn't matter if you a crib, there's more cribs. It doesn't matter if you a bloods, there is more bloods. It doesn't matter if you a GD, there is more GDs. It doesn't matter if you a Black Panther or the police, whoever you are, you know, life is never just gonna bend to your will like the way you want to, you know. So if you want, if you trying to be a gangster, shit, you can get girls, whatever. That shit is not gonna work for long. I'm telling you, because, you know, you can get a girl that wants you because you a gangster. Then now you turn her gangster, and now she feel like now she don't want you no more because she's already gangster too. So what the fuck you gonna do? You know, not just that, bro. You want a girl. you want the girls that want you because you gangster. A lot of them, want you because they feel like you can protect them. But how about if they go and fuck up some shit and you can't protect some shit that they done fucked up, and and you can protect them or whatever, So think about it, I had a girl try to talk shit to me. I sat her ass down, man, and told me she was gonna call somebody to come do something to me, and she never did because she didn't have nobody to call. First of all, you gotta understand something. You don't have to change shit about yourself, man. You don't have to change shit about yourself. You don't have to. If you hard, be hard, man. Stay hard. Actually go hard on the football court, on the basketball court. Go hard in the gym. Go hard somewhere else. And if you on the street doing some shit, you go hard too. But at the same time, one thing you gotta understand is, don't join some people feeling like, oh, I'm finna join this gang, so whoever fuck with me, they fuck with them. That shit is bullshit, man. You can still get shot, you can still get hurt, shit can still happen to you, man, and you feel like you gangster. Shit can still happen to you. Shit happen to gangsters every day. Guess who gets shot every day out here in the street? It's motherfuckers that think they gangsters and they think they're hard. For real, and you can still go to jail. That's the worst of them all, really. Going to jail, man, that just makes you feel like a bitch. A straight up bitch, man. Because once you in jail, man, a nigga gonna tell you when to wake up, a nigga gonna tell you when to eat, a nigga gonna tell you when, what to do with your life, man. Literally, a nigga gonna come and strip you down and tell you they finna search you, touch your balls and everything. Do you want that? You think that's gangster? No, that ain't gangster, nigga. I'm telling y'all, a lot of shit you guys admire and put up on the pedestal, a lot of that shit is not really what it is, So don't sit there and try to be what you not. And if you are gangster, man, be hard, be by yourself, stay cool, man. Don't get yourself in trouble, to prove that you're hard. Don't get yourself in bullshit. Don't do drugs that you're not supposed to do. Don't sell drugs that you're not supposed to sell, And if you're gonna sell drugs, make sure, man, you stay safe, man, and you sell it to safe people that won't snitch on you and that won't try to hurt you for your drugs, to be honest with you, which is a few people, because, man, that life is a crazy life, man. When you living in that life, man, you can't trust nobody. You can't even trust yourself, goddamn it, So think about it, if you can't even trust yourself, who you gonna trust? Who you gonna feel like got you? If you don't even feel like you got yourself, So, man, all I'm saying is, man, being gangster, man, it comes down to handling business, you can be a church motherfucker, and if you handle business, you still a gangster. You can be a school motherfucker. If you handle your business, you still a gangster, And girls will still fuck with you, to be honest with you. I'll admit that girls only like niggas that are on the corner, on the street selling shit. That shit is bullshit, bro. I'm telling you, niggas can run with that shit all day, girls like only thug niggas. But that shit is not right, man. That shit is not even true sometimes, some girls like corporate niggas, some girls they like, who they like, some girls like girls, so think about it, don't sit there, man, trying to be so hard to where you lose yourself, man. You lose your sensitivity, you lose your emotions, no girl gonna try to be with you if you don't have no emotions, if you can't tell, like you love her, if you can't tell her, how you feel about her, So think about it, man, live life. Don't try to be something so hard, man. Imagine somebody trying to be funny so bad, they end up not being funny. That's the same thing if somebody trying to be gangster so bad. They end up not being gangster. They end up looking like a coward, because somebody gonna pull your card one time, man, and you're not gonna like it, and you gonna be embarrassed. You're gonna feel some type of way, So just listen to a nigga, man. Listen to me. I'm telling you something, man. I'm like a big brother, man, you know, and it's getting dark, and I'm finna log out and get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, man, we might visit this topic again, you know, when I put down some thoughts and write it on the paper, man, and maybe we can, you know, talk about it some more, man. You know, just make sure, man, you first of all stay with your family, man. Things with your family. If you fight with your family at home, man, you know, man, things with them. Don't go in the street feeling like, you go in the street because the street show a nigga love, you know. Yeah, I know Tupac said that, you know, but at the same time, man, you know, sometimes they show you fake love and it feel like real love, but it's not real love, you know. So make sure, man, that you stay cool, stay connected, man, you know. Keep it a buck, man. Keep it good, you know, like make sure that, you know, you don't be around people that's not with you, you just trying to be around them because you feel like they got the same mentality as you, this and that, you know. No, sometimes your family don't have the same mentality as you, but they with you for real from the heart, you know, because it doesn't really matter about the brain. The brain, it matters about the heart, because the heart is really where the brain is too, you know. Your heart is like your second brain too. So, you know, make sure, man, you subscribe to the channel, you like, you share. Tell me what you think, man. I want to know what y'all be thinking, man. You know, I want to know. Maybe I might be wrong about certain shit, but I want to know, man, what y'all be thinking for real, you know. So, subscribe, man, you know, let's grow this channel, man, you know, so I can come up with some more shit, man.